Hello and welcome back to B&B Creates. I'm Bev. I'm the owner of B&B Creates and having fun with crafts. If this is your first time, welcome. We kind of play around with different crafts. We've been doing a lot of wax sealing lately, and we'll be doing some others later on as time goes on. Walks in the wood, outside hiking, who knows? It's kind of a little bit cold in this area right now, so kind of staying inside and doing some inside projects. If you're returning, welcome back. And I'm glad you got to have some fun and enjoy and come along for the ride. So I got a new wax kit, and this is the box that it came in. Thought it was a cute little box. Came in. So I'm just opening it. So it came with 2 pins. Play with that a little bit. It came with a little pad that you can put your wax on, put your seal on it, and then you pry it up. And then it came with these stickers. They're 2-sided stickers that you can actually put on an envelope, place it certain areas that you want. You can be more precise with it. So when you do mass production of stamps, that's helpful. And then I've got this, came with this nice leaf. That's awful pretty. I'll play around with that a little bit. Came with that. This I got on Amazon. Let's open up this. Oh, there we go. So I've got another melt spoon. If I can get it out. Okay, entertainment, daily, weekly, and nightly. There we go. Okay, that was tough. That was in there good. There's another one. Looks kind of like the first one that I got. Another one. So if you're going to do more than one, going to be a little busy, it's nice to have 2 so you can start one. As you're working with one, the next one can melt. That off to the side. We got a little set of tweezers here. Nice little set of tweezers. And nice colors. What colors? Play with those colors tonight. We'll play with some of these tonight. I think that's it. It's a nice little collection. And let's get things rolling. Normally I would have a candle started already, but I did not this time. So I'll catch up here. And always be careful around fire. Always have a way to put it out. Or have a sink close. You can put it out. So I usually like to dip it in wax, or in, sorry, my match. I like to dip in water, make sure it's out, and just kind of let it set for a little bit before I put it in the garbage. So always want to make sure things are taken care of. Oh my gosh, look at these colors are so darn pretty. These 2 are really close color, but I think this one's a little darker than that. Man, these are pretty. So let's get to playing. And like I've said before, when you do wax, depending on what stamp you use, we're going to play with this stamp, and I've got also another new one that I'm excited to play with tonight. This is a custom I got one custom done. And the reason I got one custom done is because I did B&B Create. There's my custom stamp that I got. So I'm excited to start using this when I start getting my products lined up, get ready for sale. I can use that to play around, stamp. So here's a little one. Oh, let's do a little pink here. Do 3 for the small one. So we'll try the leaf one first. I'm sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Hang on, Sorry, had to sneeze, and I didn't want to sneeze through the microphone at you. Sometimes my family sneezes are quite loud at times. So thought I'd try to keep that to a minimum so it doesn't blow your eardrums out when it comes across. Okay, so that is melting. Starting to melt, starting to get warm. Awesome. I think we'll try that one. I might throw, and that's the fun part is, it's like, you know what? We're going to throw one more in there. I'm going to try to let's throw a silver in there. Throw a silver in there. Okay. So we're going to add that up. And this is so much fun to just play the colors. And if you're doing it for yourself, you're not going to make a mistake. You can't make a mistake. Oh, I did also splurge on myself. And I've got some markers, metallic markers to color. Once we get the wax seal done, then we can color the inside. So I'm excited to use these. I got these on Amazon too. Use these tonight. And play around. We're going to put it on here. We're going to play around with this. Because before I said, you can use the wax paper, which you can. You can still use the wax paper. It's perfectly fine. It'll work. But if you happen to, get one of these, it's really smooth, cool, and the wax is melting nicely. Here, we'll move it a little closer so you can see a little better. As it's melting. And I'll probably be starting to use a new candle here shortly too, because we've been using it for a while. So I'm hoping everybody's day is going well. Hopefully the weather, we've got I think an ice storm coming tomorrow, which hopefully everybody will do well with that. Nobody loves an ice storm. I haven't ran into one person that loves an ice storm, but it's one of those things you just get through. Oh, this is going to be pretty. I'm going to have to remember this combination. That's the one thing. If you're playing around, maybe have a notepad alongside so you can write your different combinations down, mark the colors with a certain code. Code them so you know which ones you use for what and how it comes out. So we're going to just pour this. And like I said, I like to pour it in kind of like a circle around itself. Put that like that over there. I'm going to use my B&B Create and let it just kind of set. And she just kind of settled right in. So you just let it set. The weight of the actual stamp tool, it's weighted very well down below. So that's all the weight it needs. Just letting this kind of, we'll put that on that one. And I'm going to get a paper towel and wipe this one out. We'll let it set for a little bit. So I'm just wiping it out. Get ready for the next one. That way, if you keep it warm, then you can keep rolling with one after another after another. Let's keep going. Let's go check on this one. Okay, so sometimes that happens. There we go. See all those colors in that? I like the marble look. That goes. Now let's play with some of the markers. It came with these two. The kit came with these two. So let's tear these open. And let's do this for the bee. That silver kind of blended in with the design. B&B. Let's use this one on the create down here below. Yep, I'm going to have to put a finger on the to steady it. And use whatever colors you want to use. Play around and enjoy. Okay, let's bring this up close. You see that? Really made the M pop out. Like that. That is very pretty. Now, I can save this then, and I can put it on, oh, we didn't focus. There, come on, focus. There we go. So we can save this and we can put it on different things with our two-sided tape. So, and you can make them over, you know, make several of them. I'm going to play with another. See what we can play with. How about we do some of the greens? Oh, spin it over. And we got light bluish. And let's make something stand out. Do a little yellow in that. We'll see how that comes out. Now, if you're just doing one color, like I said before, you can stir it up with a toothpick or whatever, but I like the marble color, so I like to have it mixed up, mix a little bit. So since we're going to do this leaf one, this leaf one again, or this leaf one, thought we'd try some of the greens and see how that comes out. I think it's going to come out pretty cool. But one step at a time. I'll do a brown. I'll try maybe some of these colors, see how that comes out. You can have several different projects going on at once. Kit it together, haha, kit, K-I-T, it. And I think I just lost my candle. So, the wonderful thing is it comes with more. There we go. We'll let that one burn for a little bit. See, we can do this. Of course, I'm not going to last very long because that's going to burn down. Okay, we'll let that burn a little bit. I'm going to go put this, dip this in my water. Make sure it's going to go out completely. There we go. Let this one warm up. It's kind of fun just, you know, they say there's this old saying about watching paint dry. I like watching wax melt. The colors intermingling. Patience. Then I look at the other colors and see which ones might work well together. Like the purple. I don't know if this is like a gray. The other purple. Maybe a light purple. See, once the candle gets rolling, it doesn't take long for the stuff to melt. Now I gotta watch what I'm doing or I'm gonna flip it right out. Now that would be funny. Not that things like that don't happen to me, because they do. Assured enough that fun things happen. Just laugh it off and keep going. I think a little bit longer. And I'll put it on. This pad works very nice for all this, by the way. I kind of like that. Play with the new markers. Stamp. I know. I need to move on to some other crafts, but this has been so much fun. There we go. Okay. To see which direction I want to have it. There we go. That's going to make a nice one. Okay, I'm going to wipe this out to clean it out. Especially if you're going to do completely different colors, you'll want to make sure that you get this wiped out very well. There we go. Let it cool just a hair longer. Got one more play I want to do. I'm going to get... Well, that's melting. I'm going to try this in my hard wax. I don't know how this is going to go. Don't try this at home. See, try new things. There we go. Yes, it shot off onto the floor, and I'll find it here in a bit. Let's try. This was the hard wax that I was having problems melt. I think it was the time before I was having problems with it. And so we'll see if it's going to work better this way. Okay, so put the sharp objects away before we continue. Okay, so let's pull that off. Okay, this is how it came out. Maybe different colors. Interesting how it came out. Okay, now we're going to see if I can use, I'm going to try to get down close here and use some brown on the stem. It's kind of here and there. Various places. Okay. The different greens. Sometimes I just kind of try to just rub over the higher spots. Let's use a different green on these edges here. And they come out. Very forgiving. Just play. And here we go. That came out pretty cool. This bubble's kind of weird, but it's all right. It's unique. Each one of these is going to be unique. Then you just bend it. It pops off. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to set that off to the side. Now I'm going to use this piece of parchment. Oh, see how it's bubbling up really nicely, isn't it? Come in. Put this off to the side. Now this was the hard wax that was my really old hard wax. I wonder if it's just lived out its life. There we go. Set that on there and clean this out real quick. I'm kind of with the difference between the waxes. I've kind of fallen in love with the softer, more pliable wax. And then the hard wax. The hard wax is a little more difficult to clean out. Just FYI. So it's a little more, I don't know if you can see the remnants. Some of that. So might have to heat it up a little bit and pop that sucker. Just kind of heat the edges. But I think I'm going to retire that wax. I think I'm done playing with. She doesn't want to work very well. See how she actually turned out here. There we go. Okay. Okay. Pick it up. This is the old hard wax. You can tell it fell apart. Like an Oreo cookie wax. Here we go. You can see, there we go. It worked out. It just kind of breaks. It's the old wax would do. Kind of starting to get addicted to the new type, so where you can pick it up and it's pliable. Use it different ways. So that's my video for tonight. Hoping everybody has fun and enjoy and do some crafting and whatever relaxes you, and kind of just trying to take a break. This is kind of like my meditation moments. Oop, 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 oop. Except for hitting that. So enjoy. Until next time, have a great day. Bye.